Okay, so in this video we're going to look at the steps required for a proof by induction question. So this covers any proof by induction question for divisibility, series, inequalities, and de Moivre's also. Okay, so our three steps always, and in this order, is n equals 1, n equals k, and n equals k plus 1. So the best way to lay it out, you'll have step 1 first, and we're going to prove true for n equals 1. And then you'll go and sub in anywhere you see n, you replace it with 1 and it'll work out, and that's fine. Now it's just important to note n can be greater than 1. So they might tell you it's greater than or equal to 2, greater than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to 4, and so on. That's simply the number that you start on for step 1. Okay, step 2 then, and you'll put this title on it, you'll say assume true for n equals k. So this second step we don't actually prove, we just sub in, and then we'll use step 2 to help us rearrange step 3 and make our proof work out. So sometimes here, so for a divisibility proof, we usually rewrite it okay, and then for the other proofs, we use this step to tidy up or rewrite part of step 3. So that'll make a little bit more sense when you watch those other videos that I have on this playlist. And then the last step, and here's your statement, it's that we prove true for n equals k plus 1. And most importantly, we're going to use our workings from step 2 in some way. So we might take them as they are and sub them in, or else it might be a case of rearranging or rewriting and then subbing in. Okay, and then to finish, you'll give kind of a generic statement, and you'll say, as we have proved true for n equals 1 and n equals k plus 1, assuming true for n equals k plus 1, then, and this is where you put your question that they would have given you up at the top, and you just give that statement back to them. And again, include, like if they've said for all n elements of n, you'll include that. If n maybe was greater than or equal to 2, you're going to include that there. And your proof by induction questions are usually either 10 or 15 marks. If you get as far as step 2 and you've subbed in n equals k, you're usually on half marks. So that's either 5 out of 10 or maybe 8 out of 15. And then for step 3, you need to get that fully correct to be on a high partial credit, and your end statement then to get your full marks. Okay, so there's your process for a proof by induction question.